So let's be honest, you clicked this video probably because you have no ambition, you have no motivation. You feel stuck, you wake up and all you do is waste your time. And you can't sleep at night because the only thing going through your mind is that you're a failure. Go to sleep feeling guilty, or you might not even go to sleep at all because your mind is just racing with thoughts about how you're such a failure. You always tell yourself that tomorrow's the day that I'ma change, but then tomorrow becomes 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, and then tomorrow never comes. And you know deep down you hate it. You see all these people getting this money. You see that guy in a sports car blow past you on the highway with the most beautiful girl in their passenger seat. You see people actually living and chasing their dreams. But for some reason you can't get yourself to do the same. So what is actually wrong with you? You might think you have a special case that nobody else has. You might think you're the only person with no ambition, no dream, no motivation. You always feel sorry for yourself, but the truth is, you're not a rare case of somebody with no ambition. 99% of people don't feel motivation at all. So no, you're not a rare special case. You're just like everybody else. But there is one difference between people who succeed and people who don't, and that is that they don't wait to feel motivated. They do the things that need to be done no matter how they feel. The truth is, motivation comes and goes. It's like a wave, and people use motivations to feed their addiction when it comes to dopamine. And those are the people that don't succeed. Motivation isn't something you get after you take action. It's something that comes after you take action. And that's because you see the results. You see the hard work paying off. You see the blood, sweat, and tears becoming useful. So if you don't feel like working out, just go anyways. How else you gonna get a nice body? How else you gonna become attractive? You don't feel like working on your goals. You don't feel like starting that new business or that new whatever it is. You gotta do it anyways. Because without even realizing it, you tricked your brain into thinking that you need to feel ready in order to start. So you have no ambition, you don't have any motivation, discipline, or whatever is in that category. And I could give you a few reasons why. And one of them is dopamine addiction. It's not that dopamine is a bad thing, it's what you do to achieve dopamine. And everybody's achieving dopamine through their phone, video games, watching porn, watching Netflix. This tricks your brain into thinking you're working hard and achieving goals and achieving your dreams. This is effortless dopamine. So no wonder when you work out, no wonder when you go for a run, you don't feel the same reward you do when you eat unhealthy food, when you binge watch Netflix. So no wonder you don't want to start a business, because honestly, it might not feel as good as you watching because you've been brainwashed your whole life to achieving effortless dopamine. Now let's say you didn't have a dopamine addiction. Think about how good it would feel to start a business, get paid online, get in shape, or develop a new skill. Imagine how good that would feel if you didn't have a dopamine addiction. Imagine if your dopamine addiction was starting that business, getting rich. Imagine that was your dopamine addiction. I bet you could never envision that for yourself. So stop craving easy dopamine. Another thing is the comfort zone is killing you. You know, when I was younger, I had short hair, I didn't have nice clothes, I didn't have friends, I didn't have no women. Until everything changed, I was tired of feeling regret. I was tired of myself not going up to that girl. I was tired of myself not networking with people. I was so tired of the regret of not doing those things. Little do you know, one event could change the direction of your life. One time in my college class, I saw the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life. I kid you not. So I told myself I was gonna wait till after class to get her Instagram or her phone number or whatever she wants to give me. So when we got dismissed in class, I waited outside and she was the last person to leave. So I told her, I think you're very pretty. Can I get your Instagram? I built a relationship with a woman I loved. I made memories I would never make with anybody else, all because I was tired of the feeling of regret. All because I told myself I'm tired of not going up to the girls. All because I told myself I was tired of being scared. I was tired of feeling regret, that I had to take control of my life. So yes, one risk could change your life. Go out there, take a risk, and see what it does. And you will be surprised at the direction it takes you. Now next, you've been lied to about passion. When you see a rich person or you see a person in a sports car drive past you on the highway, do you think they're passionate every day? The truth is, they are tired of doing the hard work every day. They're tired of waking up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., getting on the computer, doing hard work, having to drink coffee to stay awake throughout the day, having to drink coffee all night just to put more hours in. Do you think they're passionate enough to do that every day? What is keeping them through that is discipline, not motivation. Yes, there could be instances of some motivation here and there, like they could be heartbroken or I gotta put food on the table for my kids. But the truth is, I've been heartbroken many times and I've gotten over it in a few days, weeks, months. It didn't matter. My hard work is not based off me being heartbroken. It's based on purely discipline. I know what I have to do every day to get the job done. I know what I have to do every day to be successful. So no, you're not gonna feel passionate every day. And that's normal. But what's not normal is not taking action. Our whole lives, we have been trained to be average. Be like the person next to you. Be like everybody else. You know, when I used to play soccer when I was little, they would hand everybody a participation trophy. Every team would get the same party at the end of the season, get a trophy, have the same pizza party. I never understood it. While yes, I did have fun, but growing up, I realized that set me up for failure. When I transitioned to basketball, my dad put me in the league, and this league had playoffs, all-star, MVPs, and when I didn't get that MVP, When I didn't get that All-Star, I'm not gonna lie, I cried, I teared up. Because I wanted that so bad. I didn't want to be like everybody else that didn't get an All-Star trophy. I didn't want to be like the person that didn't get the MVP trophy. Even though there was only one person. But still, I wanted that. I wanted what you have. Yes, I was young, but I still had an ego. While sometimes you gotta put your ego to the side, being delusional or having an ego, it will make you successful. You just gotta use it wisely. Be humble at least. But yes, ever since I didn't get that MVP, All-Star trophy, or All-Star voting, or whatever it was, it built anger in me. I was hungry. I'm pretty sure almost every single day for like 6 years, 10 years, or whatever it was, I was waking up every morning before school, or if it was during the summer at 6 a.m., 5 a.m., I was putting in work all the time for basketball. While I'm not gonna say I was great, but I will say I was good. And you know, I worked all that time just to be good. People always tell themselves I want to be great, but they don't know it takes hours, it takes years just to be good. So imagine being great. Do you think I was passionate waking up every day at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m.? No, I just had the discipline because I knew what I wanted. I didn't want to be average. I didn't want to be like everybody else. You know, most people will close this video and not do anything with their lives. But if you're serious about getting your ambition back or just locking in, staying disciplined, just know you're never going to feel ready. So stop waiting. Just go do it. The best way to get out of this hole is just to start. Fuck your thoughts, fuck your feelings. If you want to get in shape, do 10 push-ups right now. If you want to start a YouTube channel, pick up your phone, record yourself, post a YouTube reel. Or if you want to post a long video, all you have to do is flip your phone. You don't need a fancy camera. You don't need all these fancy tools. You don't need all these fancy malware or whatever it is. Just to start. If you want to start a business, ask ChatGPT to give you a list of the most demanding businesses that are needed right now. And I guarantee you, if you ask ChatGPT for 1,000,000 answers, it will give you 1,000,000 answers. It will give you 1,000,000 business ideas. The tools are already there. It's never been so much easier. The next one is pretty simple. Cut off draining dopamine habits. Stop scrolling through your phone so much. Matter of fact, delete your social media. You don't need social media. Those girls are not texting you. And if they are, well then become rich so they can stay with you and not cheat on you. And stop playing video games. It's not fun no more. You know, we're not playing games like Halo Reach. We're not playing games like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. It's not even fun no more. It's a waste of time. Stop watching Hulu, Netflix, Paramount, whatever you watch, or just watch my videos. Matter of fact, like and subscribe right now. And next, make pain your fuel. I know I said the opposite earlier in the video, but I'm gonna be real. Sometimes you need that gasoline. And that gasoline is heartbreak. Give yourself a reason to change. Ask yourself, where will I be in 5 years? When my life is coming to an end, what will I regret? And who is counting on me to exceed? Well, I can answer that for you. And that is your future self. You know, I hate to be the guy to tell you bad news, but your parents aren't going to save you. Your friends aren't going to save you. There's not going to be some magical moment where you figure it out. There's not going to be one magical moment where you're just rich. One magical moment where you're just motivated and do whatever you wanted to do your whole life. There's not going to be any magical moment like that. It is all in your hands. All you have to do is start. You don't need motivation. You don't need ambition. You need discipline. This is your wake-up call. You can click off this video and keep wasting your time, or click off this video and get to work.